everybody. I'm Nick, and this evening I'll be sharing a testimonial about living with mental illness and recovery. These are not my words, but I'm very honored to share them with you. I find a lot of power in them, and I hope that you do too. When I was 12 years old, I would cry to my mom, begging her that we would move because I thought people were going to kill me. Just anxiety, I thought. But the fear never went away. Everywhere I went, I was hyper-vigilant. I was trying my best to make it to my next birthday. Eventually, that led to me never leaving the house except for school and work. When I finally decided to see a therapist to try to overcome this fear, things went a bit different than I thought they would. She began using words like schizophrenia and psychosis, but never went on to diagnose me. I began noticing things I hadn't before, seeing shapes and faces, and occasionally hearing things. During therapy, I learned that these were stress-induced. Working 2 jobs and being a full-time student was stressful. When I hit my lowest, I quit school. I spent a week in a psychiatric ward, and then I left both my jobs without notice. Soon after, I stopped therapy. I was numb for quite some time. With the encouragement of my new partner, I got back into therapy, but she was not the right therapist. After a few months, I finally got the courage to go back into therapy and begin the whole process again. I honestly cannot say how happy I am to be in therapy. In November, I will have been with my therapist for a year, and over the course of the year, I've learned a lot about myself. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which triggers my major depressive disorder and paranoid-induced anxiety. I also have mild obsessive-compulsive disorder. I have learned what my triggers are, and I have learned how to cope during the moments that I feel like I have no hope. But most importantly, I have learned that I'm okay. I was worried about a label. I was worried that people would think I was broken or crazy because of the stigmas attached to some of the words I've mentioned. Maybe I am a little broken, but we all are. The best advice I can give to someone going through this or learning about their diagnosis is to remember that these words do not define you. You may have depression, but you are not depression. It is only a piece of you, and your other pieces shine far brighter. Taking time for self-care is not selfish, because caring for yourself is the most important thing you can do. Lastly, it is okay to not be okay. Just don't live in that moment. Acknowledge it, thank it for keeping you alive, and then move on to your next journey. Your recovery starts with you.